Well, hello everybody and welcome to today's stream. Okay, good. That seems to function. So, we're gonna do something slightly different today. As some of you all might all know, I absolutely love my Vocaloids. I absolutely love my different voice banks, the different programs like that. One tiny little problem. I have so many of these voice banks now that I'm no longer capable of keeping track of them. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to start shoving them into a spreadsheet. Which then at school at some point during the databases class, I'm gonna update from spreadsheet to an actual proper database, which will not just hold my Vocaloids and other programs information, but also information on original songs I'm working on and cover projects, because again, it's all gotten entirely out of hand. So, let me pop on some music. Please let Pokemon music not be copyrighted yet. I'm strongly hoping it isn't. Okay. So, as you can see up here, we've got like a whole lot of things. We've got name, the name of the character. Simple as that. Affiliation, this can be the company name. For instance, Hatsune Miku would have Krypton. But Kasane Teto's Utao voice bank would say Vipoloid. The program they're on, so. But also the program versions I can run it on. A good example of that would be Sonica would be for Vocaloid 2, but she also functions in Vocaloid 3 and Vocaloid 4 and PR Pro Studio. I don't have Vocaloid 4, but PR Pro Studio works. The language, appends/vocal modes. Awesome. That will just be, for instance, a lot of them have like one voice bank, but for instance, I know Kokipo has native, power, and whisper. Voice bank type. This is mostly interesting for my Utao voice banks, seeing as that's just not standardized. I mean, attempts have been made at standardizing it, but they're not actually standardized. Gender, very simple, male, female, or unlisted. The voice range. This is essentially how low and how high it's recommended for the voice bank to go. BPM range, how slow and how fast can they. A color, I mean, most people would agree, Hatsune Miku is greenish. And just a brief little description of the character. Like long hair, pigtails, stuff like that. So yeah. Fortunately for me, I have a lot of these to do. So let's start off with the first one. Shall we? We have... Well, I also have pictures of every single one of the voice banks I have installed, so we are starting off strong with Adachi Ray. Yeah. Awesome. This is specifically her C plus V English. English. She is made for Utao, but I'm running her in Open Utao. Awesome. That would be female. Yeah, I'm just gonna call her orange. As far as I'm concerned, she's orange enough. And then for description, that would, in her case, would be... She has a fully synthetic voice. Yeah. Like, Adachi Ray was made by getting a wave, just a literal sine wave, and doing a whole bunch of magic with that, I believe in Audacity even, just to create, well, speech. Thing though is, she does belong to a company. Let me see. In case of doubt, if I have like conflicting information, what is set on the Voca data on VocaDB is what goes. Like, the thing that's on there is gonna be the yeah. Problem though, there's like 3 versions of Adachi Rai C plus V. Thing though is, I'm not certain. Oh great, there's multiple. There's multiple C plus V English voice banks. This one. I have the one that was created by manually editing samples from an original Japanese library. That's the Jack. Well, that one. Okay, so. But Adachi Rai itself is from. It's from Missile. Yeah. Awesome. Alright, I should probably pull up the research up here. So, officially, Adachi Rai was made by, like, Missile as, like, a fully synthetic voice by just essentially just messing around with, like, so a program like Audacity. Some people have made English voice banks, and I've actually got the permission to just distribute them. So I'm gonna have to put up that this is the Jack Huru Benak version, because, well, need to keep things somewhat clear. Let's see. That would be none in this case. Yeah, I will just leave this empty. Those will end up as no. Let me put the background music real quickly on a... There, loop. And then in description I should put up it's the Jack Huru Benak. Awesome. So that would be Adachi Rai's information. She was made for Utao. I personally run her in Open Utao. This is the English voice bank. Voice bank type is C plus V English. Female. Well, technically she's a robot, but... I forgot that I'm happy with orange because it says orange hair. No, it's not the DBD spreadsheet. This is gonna be my Vocaloid spreadsheet, which then has to be transferred into an actual database. Because I have far too many of these fuckers anyway. Next one up. Akita Nero. Shit. So, Akita Nero is gonna be a complicated one. Because that's not an actual Vocaloid, that's a derivative. Right. Yeah, you know you've got problems with your hobby when it's gotten so damn out of hand? You need a spreadsheet to keep track of the over 200 or so of them. Like, this list is gonna be long. Like, and then I still have to split it up into like a proper database to also keep track of my cover projects with these and my original songs I make with these. It's gonna take forever. But it's gonna have to happen. So I decided to take everybody alongside with me on my suffering. So... you know what? She's a fanloid. And I'm running her in... Be Pro Studio. And... Vocalsynth 6. I prefer to use Ren's, Kakamine Ren's voice banks for Akita Nero and not Hatsune Miku's, so... But Ren also has like an English and Japanese voice bank. This is like the fanloid version of her, not the Akita Nero Neo Utao voice bank. Like, the moment that thing gets like an English voice bank, I'm using her. That would be... Vocaloids, female. And this is where I have to start Googling again. Loads of Googling. Onwards to the Vocaloid wiki for Kakamine Ren's Vocaloid 4. Okay, so there is a power, warm, and sweet, and yeah, English counts as a separate one. Oh, that's annoying. So all of our voice banks have slightly different ranges. Yeah. 4 and... to... nope. Slash... D4. And here comes the even more screwy part. The English voice bank isn't even listed on the same page as the Japanese ones. Which is absolutely amazing. So I need to pull that from a different page. I am listing her as yellow. Okay, and I found the English voice bank as well, the information. G 2 slash. Oh yeah. I think that for the database I'm gonna have to like... I have no idea how I'm gonna split this up. No idea. I now have to find back my settings again. Please tell me how I can find the settings back. Okay, let's go to the Funloid wiki. Yeah. There's like so many of these. Okay, good. So I can copy some settings. But it's for Kakimina-Rin's Vocalsynth 2 voice bank. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Brightness -10. Brightness is -20. Clearness is 30. Gender factor is 39, and we have a mouth opening of -20 for this one. Awesome. That's a Kitanero done. Next character is Akito. Thank goodness, a simple one. Akito, he is Yamaha. He's a Vocaloid. P6. English, Japanese, and yeah, English, Japanese, and Chinese. Specifically Mandarin Chinese. Doesn't have any of those. He's a Vocaloid. He's a bloke! Doesn't have any of those. What color are we assigning the guy? Is that a teal? Let me see. Yes, I can live with calling him teal. Awesome. Like, I don't have anything interesting to say about the guy. He's like a member of the Vocaloid 6 Silhouette series. Like, I have nothing to say about him beyond this point. Next one! Alan. Great. Double L? Yeah. He too is by Yamaha. And a Vocaloid. And for V6. And he too has the English, Japanese, and Mandarin Chinese option. Also a Vocaloid, a bloke. Are we calling him Grey? Yes. Great. Yeah, some of them I just don't have shit to say about. Like... Some of them I just don't have shit to say about. Why? I mean... Yeah. Ah! Alice! Now here's where things are gonna get interesting. She is what is called a Fraloid. Why? Because she's a French Uto and they just decided to call them Fraloids. Don't question it. This is our Utao version. Running an open Utao. Now this is where things get interesting. She's a Diff Singer voice bank. Diff Singer allows voice banks to have multiple languages in open Utao. The thing though is, it's like over 12, so... They just get listed as multilang. I don't know if she's got a pants. That's her. That's color, yeah. Dark blue. Sounds fine to me. Okay, that's Alice. And like, for when it comes out the descriptions, I think by that point I'm just gonna make categories in my in my database with like a drop down menu. Ah, frog. Ameko Kera. Ameko. This too is a Fraloid. Een Utao voice bank that I'm running an open Utao. Multi-language. Div singer, male, another grey voice bank, and yeah, the best description I've got is frog. Frog. I promise this gets somewhat interesting later on. Amy! Female, English, Vocalsynth 5. Awesome. You are a Yamaha voice bank. A Vocalsynth. I can run you in Vocalsynth 6, even though you were originally for Vocalsynth 5. You're an English voice bank. Awesome. Does Amy have any and all information concerning BPN, vocal range and shit like that? I mean, I'm highly doubtful, seeing as she was one of the starter voice banks for Nope. Absolutely not. Awesome. Now, what color are we going to be assigning Amy? I can't say pink because that's the background. I'm not gonna say brown because I'm damn well aware of the fact that that's rather insulting. Let me see, what else do we have? In case of doubt, let's turn to the fan art. I might have to make her grey due to her dress. I mean, a lot of them let her keep her like grey dress, but like her, yeah, like the pink little detailing. Okay, that makes her grey. I am gonna make note of the fact that she has a darker skin tone. Why? Because it's actually really rare in the vocal synth community, even to this day. So, I have to make note of that. Anzhao! Anzhao is Dream Tonics, if I'm somewhat correct about this. Let's whip out the next wiki. Hello, Gothic. I am making a list of all of my Vocaloids and accompanying programs, all of the voice banks. This is not gonna be good. I have so many of them that I need to start making like lists to keep track of them. How my process is of Dead by Daylight actually quite good. That too is being kept track of in a spreadsheet. 2 of them actually. 1 for Survivor, 1 for Killer. I'm also working on like a cosplay of one of the characters, so synthesizer. You are the old Synth voice bank. And I can run you into both programs. My starter character was actually Jake, but I am currently kind of swapping them. And I'm trying, I also, like, somebody got me, like, the Survivor expansion pack, so I'm trying to get all of my survivors that I'm currently having to at least, and this is, like, Prestige 1, so I can just steal everybody's, everybody's skills. And then when it comes down to Killer, I play Spirit and Plague. And I've got, like, some levels in Nurse for the simple reason that Nurse had some good skills. But yeah. When it comes out to, like, survivors, the one that I like the design of is, crap, what's it called, like, I believe she's one of the Korean characters, the one with, like, the light purpley hair. That one, I like that one. But yeah, I've been working a lot of it. I've been playing it a lot. I believe... I don't know. Let me see. Let me check the survivors. Please, let us come with a... Okay, good. Found the list. For the design, I like Jin Lee for a survivor. But yeah, I've got like a bundle of them, so I have like a decent amount I can pick from, and yeah, that I'm working on. Mostly, in part, just for stealing skills of them. And then again, for killers, I main Spirit and Plague. Which is... you can create some really nasty things with those two. But yeah, I'm still playing the game. It's my second most played game in my Steam library at the moment. Which is absolutely shocking. It's currently on Steam for me, only beaten out by Skyrim. I am still considering Doctor for one of his skills, so at some point I just strive to have like all of the ones that you can get through just playing. For the simple reason that yeah. Simply so I can use as many skills for them and everything. Doctor is... I'm not that far for Doctor yet. Actually, I don't have Doctor yet. I was considering my next killer to be Artiste. Or the Artist. Yeah. Well, Anjou's a bloke. Thank goodness they did give me... Yeah, I know Artist is a hex build mainly, but let's be real. Spirit also can use a lot of hexes, same goes for Plague. Actually, both of those are nuisances. All the way to the... Wait, he only has like a... Jeez. And we have an orange one. And some of them simply don't have a design at all. Awesome. Yeah, I know. Artist uses hex. But I do kinda just like a design for a bit. Which is okay. But again, I mostly play like Spirit and Yeah. I mean, for instance, one of the nuisances I've created with Spirit is my Spirit has Insidious on her. Because I have learned that whilst you are like invisible with Spirit, if you stand still whilst invisible, it procs Insidious. So you can turn invisible, stand still whilst invisible, get Insidious to function, and then drop out of visibility. So you can pretty damn much stand behind people and they just don't see you. Which is... if that sounds like an absolutely nasty thing to do, it is. It catches so many people off guard. Let's see. Next voice bank. I've listed him as orange. Good enough. Ah! Anon and Ganon. Yeah. Or Heartbeat. It's just about as nasty as it sounds. It really just gets the drop on him. Anon and Ganon are... I have an opinion about using Insidious on a Chucky, but I don't think I can voice that one without being banned for swearing. I'm gonna be really honest with you. I don't think I can voice how... Yeah, that's the reason I'm saying I don't think that I can voice how much I would wanna strangle ya if you show up with a Chucky with Insidious. Like... like, that's... Ooh. That one makes me boil already. Like, Chucky is already mean enough due to him being absolutely tiny. And depending on your graphical settings, those stupid little footsteps might not even appear to warn you he's around. Like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. You have an Insidious on a Chucky. Like, do you by any chance also have things like barbecue and chili and a nurse's calling on him by any chance? Like, does that ring a bell? Like, does that like ring a bell? Let's not start upon the singularity. I have opinions about that killer too, and again, those are not good ones. I'm trying to figure out who actually owns Anon and Ganon. Which is gonna be an absolute massive nightmare, I've noticed. Sales, Yamaha, planning, Ano Kano project. They're gonna go into that one. I'm shoving them into that one. Orange enough. No. Those are not. Again, Insidious on Chucky. Like, do you hate people? Like, do you have issues? Let's go on to the next voice bank. Archloid. Awesome. I believe he's Internet Go. No, he's Universal Music. Okay. Huh? Still a Vocaloid though. With Japanese voice banks, and he's got 3 voice banks I know of. I have developed a hatred towards people using a flashlight in DBD too. Like, I'm gonna be really honest with you. They're so annoying. Okay, so that one has like a... And soft. Okay, yeah, fair enough. I don't have Legion, like, they only recently, like, got Legion to function again. Thank goodness that Arsloid's got, like, all of his voice banks have the same tempo and ranges. Oh. Thank you a lot for that, company. Red? Yeah, red. Good enough. This one needs cross-synth. For the simple reason that his 2 other voice banks, like Bright and Soft, like his like bass voice bank is perfectly fine, but his Bright and Soft voice banks actually miss data and depend on the basic voice bank to even, you know, get that data, so otherwise they just kind of suck. I should probably turn this into notes. Okay, that's absolutely done. Do I have everything? Yes. Next nuisance. Asa! Oh, look at that. Our first genderless character. And I broke the side again. With that specific jockey build, I can imagine more than one person has absolutely snapped after playing against you. Just snapped. Just like somebody has like jumped off the fucking roof after playing against you. Asa is an unknown gender. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, people definitely hate playing you. Like, but you don't have to tell me that. You don't need me to tell you that people definitely do not like you for playing that. Awesome. Asahi. 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 You're a Yamaha voice bank. Vocaloid. P6. That one. Vocaloid. You're a bloke. I'm calling you a light blue. How long have I been going for? I've got a feeling. Not even an hour yet. No. Ah, Havana! Look, now we're having a new one. Good question, what voice bank did you belong to? You're a Vocaloid 3 voice bank, I remember that much. You're a 0G voice bank. That's one I haven't heard for a longest time. I can run you on Peer Pro Studio on V6. You're an English voice bank. Vocaloid. Female. Oh. D2/G4. And then we have a... Oh, she goes slow. I usually go off hair color for characters, but I'm gonna color green anyway. Awesome. Yeah, I don't play Nurse for the simple reason I can't use her for the life of me either. Yeah. So many of these don't have voice ranges. Yeah. You know what? If people can use nurse proper, I respect and hate you at the same time. So there's another orange one. Yeah, good enough. I suspect I'm out of the letter A by this point. Also, I like how, like, Ganon snuck in here. Like, yes, I use Plague. I use both Spirit and Plague. Which I know are both very cruel killers if you play them decent. Let's see our next. I thought I was out of the letter A. No, there we have Azuki. I thought I'd run out of the letter A. Apparently not. She is from Sega? Fine by me. Your Japanese voice bank, Vocalite, female. Awesome. I only have like half of those. I have like half of them. Of those abilities. I mean, I believe that, like, I believe Blake, still has Sloppy Butcher on it simply because I just don't have a specific perk I want, and I need to pull that one out of the, out of that specialty store where you can get, like, 2 killer perks once in a while and, like, 2 survivor perks. Because I don't have the killer that belongs with it. I don't give shit. Azuki is pink. Okay. Am I now out of the letter A? Yes! I'm done with the letter A! I've done shit all. You know what, I'm gonna do the letter B as well, and then after the letter B I'm gonna stop for today. So, like, yeah, no, yeah, I'm gonna do letter B still, and then... Okay. Back. You're a bad bloke. You're a chip. You're for chip speech. That's also all you work in. Yeah, I know. It's like I'm still like early enough in the game that indeed most people don't know how to fix infection. Like, I'm still early enough in the game that a lot of them just don't know how to fix infection yet. Ah, bones. Awesome. But you are for alter/ego. Oh no, I'm still enough of a baby killer, a baby player in general, that they quite often don't even go for that because they don't understand how it works. Just to be extra sadistic concerning that one, I believe that on Plague, I believe I've got like Sloppy Butcher on there as well, so good luck healing that off. Like, ever. Like, oh, forgot to assign colors. So a bit of a problem with Chip's speech is the fact that all their characters are designed in a monochrome blue scheme. But I don't think I'm gonna list every single one of them as blue. To be determined for those. Yeah. Oh, Bones is another great voice bank. Yeah. We have Ryan. You're from Yamaha. Vocaloid V6. Oh. Crap. Yeah, I've only been playing for about a month. I don't remember how things used to be. I didn't play it back then. Okay, I'm out of characters with the letter B. I said I was gonna go to the letter B. Okay, so that took me damn near an hour to do. So let's real quickly run the math on how long this nonsense is gonna take me. 1, 2. It takes me an hour to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay. So 1 hour equals 19 voice banks. I have 149. So logic now goes, if I divide that 149, this will take me close to 8 hours to sort this out. That's just for me to make this stupid Excel spreadsheet. Yeah, I have played against a Houndmaster. Not common. Not common. Nice change of pace when you do find them. An absolute nuisance to play. So yeah, I'm gonna need like close to 8 hours of time to just list shite. The question now becomes, am I actually gonna do that? Or am I just gonna wing it for the database by the time I get around to doing that? Like... Oh... Am I gonna continue doing this? Process a spreadsheet and then transferring it to a proper database? Or am I actually gonna shove it into a proper database immediately? I think I should be just shoving this into a database immediately. Yeah, I should just turn this into a database immediately. Because this is gonna take me close to 8 hours to just make the Excel spreadsheet. And then I still have to transfer it to the database. Whilst I can also just immediately make the database. So I think I'm gonna do that. Leave this be until the next database lessons. And then like make a list of parameters I wanna have. For instance, that because I'm gonna shove this into a database, I can then, for instance, select all characters in one go wearing boots. Or all characters that are blue, or all characters with like braided hair. Or just everything that natively knows English. For instance, I would have to create, let's say for, instead of Akiteneo Kagemine Rin, I would have to create Power, Warm, Sweet in English as like separate categories. That I should be able to like sort by gender, but also just by color and everything. I should be that I can like sort for everything that works in Vocaloid 6 in one go. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. This was gonna drive me insane otherwise. That's one hell of a nasty build for the Houndsmaster. But I am gonna end the stream here. I am realizing how utterly massive this project is gonna be, and I'm just gonna do it good and just shove everything into the database in one go instead of first making like a full proper Excel, making first like an Excel spreadsheet. I think I'm just gonna shove it all into like a database in one go. Because this is gonna be far too much work otherwise. Because it should be a database, but I need like multiple tables in it because, yeah, the other projects have to be shoved in there too. So yeah, I am gonna end the stream here. Thank you very much for coming. And I hope to see people next time, which should be this evening. Like, I'll actually be playing DBD this evening, so... Okay. Good. Like, check my stream schedule. Like, I should be live this evening. So, see if you've got time then. If not, I'll see you some other time. And yeah. Take care until next time. Awesome. Should be there. I should be there for most days. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this stream. Thank you all very much for coming, and this evening should be Dead by Daylight. Both some regular matches, some 2v8 matches, perhaps even some killer. If the waiting lines are not obnoxiously long in 2v8, because... oh boy, I've seen the killer one go for upwards of an hour already. Luckily they've given you the option to like play Survivor in the meantime. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for now, and yes, we can. Should be an option. Because the person I normally play DBD with actually isn't available due to medical reasons, so... yeah, dips away on Ghostface all you want. I don't have the bloke. I only have what the game provides me with for free. I play Spirit usually in 2v8, so that's gonna be a nasty game for some people to be dealing with. So, yeah. Thank you all very much for coming, and see you tonight. Bye bye.